Hello and welcome back to Acts with Ashley, the reflective series on the Acts of the Apostles. This week I'll be continuing to reflect on a few verses from chapter 2. Acts chapter 2, 5 to 13. Now they were devout Jews from every nation under heaven living in Jerusalem. And at this sound the crowd gathered and was bewildered, because each one heard them speaking in the native language of each. Amazed and astonished, they asked, "Are not all these who are speaking Galileans? And how is it that we hear, each of us, in our own language? Parthians, Medes, Elamites, and residents of Mesopotamia, Judea and Cappadocia, Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, Egypt and the parts of Libya belonging to Cyrene, and visitors from Rome, both Jews and proselytes, Cretans and Arabs. In our own languages we hear them speaking about God's deeds of power." All were amazed and perplexed, saying to one another, "What does this mean?" But others sneered and said, "They are filled with new wine." Jews from every nation that they had been taken to as slaves had travelled back to Jerusalem for Pentecost. A large crowd gathered when they heard the commotion. This was likely due to the disciples leaving the house to go to the temples. The distinct dialect of the disciples marked them out as Galileans, so for the crowds to be hearing their own languages, it would have been a shocking and confusing sight. Everyone in the crowds could understand what the disciples were saying. They all heard the great things God had done. The people in these crowds, no doubt, returned to their own countries after this event and spread news of what had happened. So, despite not being able to explain it, and some saying that the disciples were merely drunk, these people heard the good news about Jesus and took that message with them.